Hello, it is the end of July and we are off on a helicopter adventure to Purcell Mountain Lodge for a 3-day hiking trip. I'm not going to talk a lot. This is more about the views. So enjoy the first chopper.
So tiny.
We arrived safe and sound at Purcell Mountain Lodge, and it was off on a hike pretty much right away. Sandwiches were waiting for us along with breakfast sandwiches because it was about 8:30 in the morning we arrived. These are the reflecting pools. Very cool. You can see the mountain from both top and bottom. And yeah, it was straight out onto our first hike, and the stats are at the end if you would like to see the stats on the hike. Down in the bottom there, I think we're looking at Beaver Valley, and this is some forest fire devastation from a couple of years ago. And Revelstoke is just off to the right-hand side if you're looking at a map. Oh, and later on we went swimming in an alpine lake, and I'll tell you a bit more about the alpine lake adventure in a moment. For après, we had nachos with pulled beef, sour cream, and homemade salsa. And then for dinner, we had a beet and goat feta salad along with some beautifully cooked chicken, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, chicken, polenta, and zucchini and mushroom sauce, and a creme brulee for dessert. Hello! I'm currently on the top bunk. Yes, the ceiling's very close, and that shelf may get me. But I'm on the top bunk at Purcell. I suspect it's going to get quite toasty up here as the evening goes on. But I thought we'd review today's interesting tan lines. So bear with because we have some fun tan lines that we've acquired today. So I'll be right back and we'll review them. It's a good thing Mother's not in the bottom bunk yet because I just knocked the battery pack off the top bunk onto the bottom bunk. Luckily she's not there yet. Otherwise, well, let's see, shall we? Yeah, we may have killed her. Ignore the mess, there's not a lot of space, it's very tiny in here. But yes, now I'm gonna have to go down again. Oh my goodness, this ladder is terrible. Anyways, okay, reviewing tan lines. Okay, so, we'll do our best here. So, there's those ones. Beautiful, I know. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And now we'll review some more, shall we? So this is my left arm, lovely. And then we've got my knees. I don't understand, but anyways. And then yeah, there's my right arm. So it's a fun tan lines for you. So yeah, there's the tan lines. I think I got my nose to reapply your sunscreen. We all know this. I'm not in pain. It's quite funny. And there's horseflies around, and they are quite evil. I think I've done the back of this arm as well. But I definitely fell asleep on the top of a mountain, so I think I'm going to be ridiculed for that. Yeah. Oh well. Now just to figure out what to do with all these pictures that I've taken today. But yes, I do have some. I hope these blend in. That's a truly nasty bug bite. Okay, good fun. We started off day 2 strong with pierogi, scrambled eggs, and sausage for lunch. And then these were the different hike options we had for the day. I went with a lesser elevation hike, but it was lovely and delightful. And I wore sleeves today because of the sunburn problem. This is looking back at the lodge. and we were I'm not 100% sure where we went, to be honest. And these are paintbrushes. All right, enjoy.
I sometimes use the rocks as like a stopper, like I put my foot on them. Because they're less snick catchy. They're quite
Yeah, look at the 3 little mushrooms.
Yeah, I keep seeing a bunch of them. I'm like, oh, snacks, but maybe not.
Could make for an interesting afternoon.
Yeah, well, exactly. I won't know how I got to the lodge.
We're gonna stop at the next hump and have a little break.
Like where the dead trees are right now?
The next one afterwards.
Okay.
And I'll just be here behind you.
And these crystal looking daisies.
Yeah.
In England, they call them daisies.
Oh, really? So there's 2 types. One's called fleabane, and that's what we're seeing right now. And then also the tiny little yellow one that comes in.
No. San Diego. And so you can go actually in the safari. It's actually a nature reserve, so they. Yeah, it's really far away. Keep going. Isn't it? And that's now stuck with me, and I'm like, I love Cousin It. So, yeah, I'm kind of got a little soft spot for those little furry guys. But they're all so pretty.
We should have made some miniature glasses.
Oh my god, that would have been a great photo. Couple of little pairs of glasses. Like on a couple little Or I can take a photo and Photoshop
Shop it on. There we go. Now we're thinking in the 21st century.
No need to waste paper.
Yeah. AI will do it for us.
Oh, look at the little pink ones.
Oh, yeah.
They're almost... Gosh, and they're so tiny, hey?
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping we find wild strawberries.
Oh. I think we're a bit high up.
Did fly the drone today. A lot of this is drone footage, but the cloud cover wasn't ideal to get any amazing views of what we could see, but you get the idea. We had stopped for a little snack and we were outside of the national park. You can't fly drones inside of the park, so there we go. That's unfortunate. We had a nice little lunch stop.
Oh, then yours?
Matt today took us to this tree, which had been struck by lightning and started the forest fire. And we also saw a cave. And then for après, we had chicken wings. They were absolutely phenomenal. And then we had a beef carpaccio with parmesan, followed by Pacific cod with basmati rice and a red Thai curry sauce, followed by lemon ricotta strawberry shortcake birthday cake for the birthday cake people. And then it was day 3 of hiking, and I finished these mittens. And for breakfast, blueberry pancakes, bacon, and scrambled eggs.
Professional.
Now I've got the band-aid on my hand. Wonderful.
That's all good. That's why we're here. So this board is a little bit tricky. Yeah. Very good.
Good day.
Like mostly. Break it. Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
What did the great cheese say to itself in the mirror?
Something to do with feta, but I'm not sure.
Hello, me.
Oh. Okay, that's a good one.
That's all you get for now.
All right, that's all I can handle for now. Can you use the water bowl for me?
We flew the drone today as well, but it got caught up by the wind and nearly disappeared into the trees. So that was all you got with the drone. For dinner tonight, we had a chickpea frittata and beautifully cooked beef with vegetables, roast potatoes, and chimichurri sauce, followed by a chocolate mousse. And the next day for breakfast, fried egg and granola. For après the day before, we had bruschetta. And this morning we flew out. So here we are waiting for the first helicopter to come in and take us home. Bye, Brazil.
Oh, here. We want something. Ah, yeah, Harry's. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dad's got a bouquet of flowers.
That's kind of different, isn't it? What is it? Flowers? Yeah. Really? Yes. Oh, flowers. Is it a wedding or something?
I don't know. You bite me, you die, mosquito. No.
I'd just like to recap all of this by saying they should come up with different words for different hikes, because there was an advanced group of hikers that did like 14-kilometer hikes in a day that had like 800 meters plus and minus elevation. And then there were those of us that did like 8 to 10-kilometer hikes every day with 150 plus or minus bits of elevation. And I think the word hike, for those of us that did an amble through an alpine meadow, is too strong of a word, whereas hike for those that did 14 kilometers and 800 meters of elevation, that works for them. But for those of us that did 150 meters of upwards and downwards elevation, I think we need a name that's like hikelet or amble through an alpine meadow with some upward trajectory, or I don't know, a trudge would be good. Something to think about. These are the summaries that I've come up with. Anyways, you're not looking at anything right now, so I'll be quiet and let's come up with different degrees of the word hike. So like hikelet, hiker, and like hikist. I don't know. There's got to be better, I think. Much, much better. Okay, I'm off now. Bye.